Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video. And my god, is it cold here. I live in the UK and it is currently very cold. So instead of being in my usual filming spot, which is my living room, I am currently in my bedroom, in my bed. So if the sound is a little bit different, then that would be why. Maybe it's better, maybe it's worse, I don't know yet, but I am freezing. Even with the heating on, I am still feeling cold. So I am staying right here. Anyways, today we are building, or I am building, I keep saying we, I am building a base game only house. This house on the gallery does state that it has some type of custom content. It does not. It's sometimes if you add debug items or certain items that I will tell you about, it comes up as having custom content, but it is not. In this case, what it is gallery paintings. So if you don't know, if you go onto the gallery and you type in artwork, lots of content will come up. They're all rooms, they're basically one wall, and then you have every type of painting you could want. Some of them are paintings that your sims do, so if you send your sim to an easel and they start painting, you can actually have those paintings. Or they kind of trick the Sims games where they take a sim and they paint by reference and they paint some kind of CC painting. It is a little bit of a trick, but it is completely usable, legal, and is not CC. So it is great. Sometimes, you know, when you are building base game only, you can mainly tell it because of the sofas you will use, the kitchen counters, and the art. We are a little bit limited in art in the base game. We have quite a lot of like posters for kids and wall decals, but like proper art to make a house feel homey, we don't have much of that. So I like to include this. So have that little tip. And most of the items on the gallery, they do not use any content at all. So if you only have the base game, then you can have access to it. There's also family portraits. So if you're just building a house, not for a specific sim, you can just go there and get family photos just to put on the walls and stuff. It really makes a house feel more personable, and I really like it. Now, this seems to be the week of terrain tools. Yesterday, the house was also using terrain tools, and today it is as well. Yesterday's build, we did a underground garage house, so that one was going below the ground level. This one is going above ground level, and going above is a little bit more challenging than just digging a hole in the ground and putting a room there, just because it takes a lot of smoothing out, and I do not like the areas where the ground is too high and instead of being grass, it is dirt. I think that makes no sense. I don't know why they did that. You can't color it. It looks awful. I really dislike that. So I used these big rocks that you can get in the debug item just to put around the pool area, just to cover that up, because it looks ugly. I hate that. So there's a lot of rocks. The garden itself is not too big, but you've got pretty much everything you could want. You've got an outdoor little bar area, a sitting room, a little table with dining chairs and a grill. There's also two porches, so no, actually one porch, one balcony. On the balcony we have a games table and a little lounge chair, and on the porch we just have extra seating areas. Now this house ended up being quite cute, but this is not something that I have not done before. when I'm just doing base game, I tend to go for this color scheme. I don't know why. I think it warms up the space a little bit. Yeah, I think it makes it more cozy. It cozies things up a little bit. So we use quite a lot of these paintings, as you might be able to tell. And I tend to put the little wall section at the front of the lot, and I just come and grab paintings. They're very, very lovely. If you want, tell me in the comments and I will tag the creator. I forgot the name. I don't actually follow them, but I have it in my library. And they do amazing arts like that, and I really enjoy it. So this house has 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. So it has a half bathroom downstairs and then 2 full bathrooms upstairs. Downstairs, the floor plan itself was a little bit weird, just because of, you know, it's quite small, it's not a big house, so I had to do a little bit of space division, and I had a little extra square, so I decided to put the adjoining little office area. When I mean little, I mean it's actually very small, but in there you have everything you need. There's a desk with a computer and a bookcase. Then you have this kitchen, which is quite nice, and it's a good sized kitchen. It's not too small, I don't think. It has a little island in the middle. The sitting room is quite large as well. And like I always like to say, I like open plan living, but with a lot of space division. So between the sitting area and the kitchen, we have the archway, and sort of visually separating the dining and the living area, you've got the staircase. So it's not a full separation, but it kind of divides the spaces so that, you know, each space has a purpose. And then we have a very large dining room, not dining table. Maybe it didn't need to be this big, but I always like to have a lot of seating areas in my houses, even in real life, because, you know, if someone comes over for dinner and you just got a small little table, you know, you should have a bigger table just in case. Then upstairs we've got the master suite and 2 kids' bedrooms. Both of the kids' bedrooms have 2 beds in it, so you can potentially have up to 6 Sims in this house. If you do want to add an extension to the house, make it a little bit bigger, then you can. The house itself, the shape is very, you know, easily changed. It is not very complicated, so it's very easy to do. And the bedroom, you know, it's not too big, but I really enjoyed this bedroom, and I tend to put quite a lot of storage in smaller homes. I tend to put, as you can see, there's a chest of drawers, a little sideboard, and a what's it called, a wardrobe. Just because if you have a small house, you will need quite a lot of storage just to put everything in. And this is basically the house. I enjoyed building it. It was a very quick build. I am still thinking whether tomorrow I will do another terrain editing sort of build or not. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I'm still deciding on that. And yeah, oh, and the boys' bedroom also has 2 computers, 1 laptop and 1 PC. So they are sorted as well. And yeah, so if you want to download this house, then you can find it on the gallery using hashtag simsdesigns or hashtag simsdesignsyt. Do not forget that it does show up that this house has CC, so it has the little icon on the picture saying that this might use custom content. It does not. And also, for everyone that is new here, if you download any of my houses, then you will need to have your move objects cheat activated. Otherwise, all of the things that are intersecting each other will disappear. If you don't know how to do that, you can look up a website called Carl's Guide, or you can just Google move objects cheat Sims 4. It's very easy to do, and that allows you to intersect objects or place them closer to the wall or closer to each other, and gives you like free range of things. Otherwise, everything will disappear, especially those rocks, and you will be left with dirt piles basically. Anyways, this house is quite photogenic, and I placed it in the free world. I forgot the name of it, but the free world we got a few years ago, and I think it looks good here. Anyways, do download this house. It is quite cute. It would be looking quite nice if you wanted to renovate it, and if you do, tag me on my social medias some pictures. All of my social medias are linked in my channel. Anyways, okay, so I hope to see you again tomorrow for another video. Bye.
I can hear the demons call when they do what they do, and now I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. I just gotta get through, I just gotta get through. Cause I feel like taking off, find a place with a view. The pain is never gonna stop if it's controlling you. I know that time can heal it all, I just gotta get through. Sometimes I feel like all is lost, but I know it's not true. I wanna put up all my walls cause I'm not in the mood, but then I cut myself off from the rest of the room. I know that time can heal it all if you're patient and soon. It can all be worth it, all the searching. Pain is never really permanent, but damn it hurts, man. I could feel all of the turbulence and it's concerning. I've been searching for a purpose, I hope it's worth it. This society is really trying me. Ain't no hide and seek, I hide to be far from anxiety. I need my space, I need my privacy, I need some silence, please. You're all too loud, you don't speak quietly. Opinions violently thrown across every surface, it makes me nervous. Is the world honestly